Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about the mess. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. So, this is according to the neighborhood talk. Bishop T.D. Jakes sues registered SO Dwayne Youngblood for defamation over essay allegations, claims the fellow pastor is attempting to extort him for personal and financial gain. Neighbors, Bishop T.D. Jakes, 67, has filed a defamation lawsuit against fellow pastor Dwayne Youngblood, who accused the religious leader of attempting to essay him decades ago. This was unveiled during the Larry Reed Live podcast, claimed that Jakes tried to groom Youngblood and allegedly attempted to hug and kiss him when Youngblood was 18 or 19 years old. The lawsuit was filed one day after Jakes suffered a medical emergency during a sermon at his church, which his legal team suggested may have been caused by the stress of the accusations. Girl, stop. I saw the clip. I'm not gonna lie, that was scary. I saw the clip. T.D. Jakes was giving a sermon, and then I honestly thought he was about to go home to glory. But yeah, it was a clip that was going around. I know y'all saw it. T.D. Jakes, something was happening. They haven't really come out and said what it was. Some people were saying it could have been a stroke or heart attack. I don't know. But yeah, that happened just this past Sunday. In the podcast, Youngblood accused Jakes of inappropriate behavior and ordered Jakes to pay $6 million to resolve the matter quickly and privately. According to court documents, Youngblood threatened to sue Jakes for essay and harassment if the payment was not made. Rather than comply, Jakes filed a defamation lawsuit in Pennsylvania federal court. His legal team described the claims as a calculated effort to exploit social media and legal systems for personal and financial gain. This lawsuit is intended to bring that scheme to a halt, Jake's attorney stated in the filing. It aims to end the extreme emotional, physical, and spiritual toll defendants' conduct has caused Bishop Jakes to set the record straight and restore Bishop Jakes' reputation. Well, girl, your reputation was already being questioned even before this came out. I'm just saying. Jake's team also highlighted Youngblood's criminal history. A registered SO in Pennsylvania, Youngblood has previously pleaded guilty to SAing multiple teenage boys and is currently on parole. Let's stop right there. Let me say something. That's where you're going to lose the people. When the people find out if this is true, that you're a registered SO and that you previously pleaded guilty to SAing multiple teenage boys and you're currently on parole, girl, the people are not going to care. If this is true, him being a registered SO doesn't negate that something could have happened to him also. You see what I'm saying? There are a lot of people out there, kind of like they continue the cycle, where they have been, touched inappropriately at times, and then they turned around and did the same thing to somebody. Now, don't get it twisted. You're still going to jail, right? But it doesn't negate that something could have happened to him too. But here's a but. Now that the girls know if this is true, they're not going to care. Because as far as we're concerned, you're a mess. You see what I'm saying? So even if the story is true that he's saying, that what he's alleging happened between him and TD Jakes, people are not going to care because, girl, you pled guilty to essaying multiple teenage boys. In the aftermath of Sunday's medical emergency, Jakes is reportedly undergoing further medical evaluations while continuing his ministry work. His team emphasized that the defamation lawsuit is not only a response to the accusations, but also a bid to clear his name. Let's listen to what's his name? Dwayne Youngblood had to say. All right, let's listen to it. All right, here we go. Hold up.
We befriended, got kind of close with Bishop Jakes. And we decided in one of the times he was there, it was going to be his birthday. And it was decided after we were done taking him out to eat that I would be the person to take him back to his sleeping place. After taking him back to her home, he says, come on in, let's talk. After sitting there and having this long discourse with him, I finally look at my watch and I'm like, oh my goodness, I got to go. I got up from the table. He got up from the table. He walked around way I had to exit quicker than I got over there. And when I started to walk past him, he pulled me to himself, wrapped his arms around me and tried to kiss me. And in that moment, I literally died. And in the morning, I step into our bathroom and my home phone rings. My mother answers the phone and she says to me, Wayne, it's Elder Jakes. And when I get on that telephone, I can hear water. He is a bathtub. And in that thing, he says to me, without any hesitation, there's 3 things I need you to do. The first one is, when I come to Pittsburgh, you're going to be the only person I sleep with. The second one is, you can't sleep with anybody else because I don't want to give my wife anything. And thirdly, I will take care of you the rest of your life.
Baby, that is a hot mess. Let me just say, again, I don't want anybody to misconstrue what I'm saying, okay? What I'm saying is if they're saying that he actually is guilty of mishandling teenage boys, touching on teenage boys, even if this is true, what he's alleging happened to him at 18 or 19, with TD Jakes, no one's going to care because of what they're saying that you did. Now, that doesn't negate that something could have happened to him because he did it to somebody, right? But no one's going to care. Now, does he sound like he's telling the truth? I mean, pastors, they say he's a pastor. One thing I will give pastors, they have a way with words. They have a way of getting their message across. I don't know. I wasn't there, so I don't know if he's dying or telling the truth. This is a mess. Honey, what y'all think? I didn't watch the whole interview or listen to the whole interview. This is the only part that I caught. Dwayne Youngblood. It does sound like extortion, though. The way that, well, at least the way that the neighborhood talk has typed this up, it sounds like it. In the podcast, Youngblood accused Jakes of inappropriate behavior and ordered Jakes to pay $6 million to resolve the matter quickly and privately. According to court documents, Youngblood threatened to sue Jakes for SA and harassment if the payment was not made. Girl, I don't know. I guess the truth will come out eventually. We'll find out who's telling the truth and who lying. All right, let's move on. So, we talked about this in a previous Hot Topics video. Conor McGregor, he was found guilty of R-ing a woman, and he had to pay her, or has to pay her I think it was $257,000, which is not a lot of money to me. I don't think there could have been any criminal charges brought forward because I think there wasn't enough evidence. I'll try and put the link to the. Let me say something about the articles that some of you may not know. Sometimes it is. I can't put the articles in. YouTubers may know this. Some of you may not know this. So sometimes I try and say, this is where I got the information from, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes I can't put those articles in the description box because there are certain words that will trigger the system. So if the link of the article has the actual R word, y'all know the R word I'm saying, it would be hard for me to put that link to the article in the description box because the system is going to see the word R. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? There are certain words that trigger the system. That's why when you go to some YouTubers' pages, we say SA, we say S offender, we may say the R word, because if we just outright say the word, girl, your video may get demonetized. You may have to go through a whole process trying to get it monetized. So there are some times where I'm not able to put the link to the article in the description box without the video being flagged or without the video being demonetized, because the link, again, can have certain words that the system catches. So, okay. I just want to say that. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna put the link to the last video in case y'all want to go, listen to what we talked about Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor's fiance D Delvin calls out his accuser, claims CCTV footage will vindicate the fighter. So this is according to the Jasmine brand, Conor McGregor's fiance D Delvin went off on the woman who accused the fighter of SA. In her IG stories, Delvin called accuser Nikita a liar and said, "My sons will be warned. Women like you exist in the world." Basically, the accuser won a $250,000 judgment against McGregor for assaulting her in 2018. Delvin claims there's surveillance footage to vindicate McGregor. Let's read. I'm nosy. I went to her Instagram page and I went to her stories. And so this is what she had to say. So this is what she had to say. Girl. Imagine a woman with her own boyfriend and child texting provocative pictures of herself to another woman's man with a family and a child on the way. This woman claims to know me, yet still went ahead and sent messages and pictures of herself over and over to my man. Really? Whilst out on a 3-day bender, texting excuses to her own child at home, where Mammy is on Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, into Monday morning, all the while out of her face in a hotel room, dancing around a hotel car park. What sort of woman are you? My sons will be warned. Women like you exist in the world. Will your daughters be warned about men existing like they daddy? So why you warning your sons, warn your daughters about there will be men like your father who's been convicted of? Hey, whoa. CCTV does not lie. I look forward the day the world will see the footage of you on the night and the carry on of you. Not a bother of you having the time of your life. This is the real evidence, video footage no one knew was being taken in the moment where you miraculously don't remember. To me, it looks like you're the one essaying in the lift. To me, it looks like everyone else is trying to get away from you. Conor and I dealt with these issues privately many years ago, as should be done in a relationship. We have come out stronger than ever. Girl, every time y'all niggas cheat on y'all always talk about, girl, you sound like Ashley Darby. Every time some shit happens, we come out stronger than ever. Girl, did you really? Girl, just say you don't want to leave that money. Hello? Just say you don't want to leave the money. Just say I don't want to. Just say I've grown accustomed to the lifestyle and I ain't going nowhere. Let me see how much you worth. Let's see. Girl, what? Girl, what's his net worth? 200 million? Girl, you ain't going nowhere. We have 4 beautiful children now whose smiling faces and happy hearts are a testament to who he is and who we are. They, without sin, cast the first stone. Girl, let me tell you something, girl. Girl, one thing y'all not gonna do is try to put everybody who's sin, girl, in the same bucket. Girl, because let me tell you, it's one thing. Girl, let me tell you something. It's one thing for you to be out here sleeping with a married man, sleeping with a married woman. Baby, that is not the same thing as stealing pussy. Hello? We want the girls to be like, oh, girl, we all make mistakes. Not those mistakes. Not those mistakes. We're not thieves. We ask. We just don't take stuff. Girl, you got listen. I get it. She ain't no different than a lot of people, right? She's upset. Her man ain't shit. Girl, the money is long, right? The lifestyle is strong. You got 4 kids with him. He cheated on you. He been cheating on your sister. But of course, you really can't be mad at him. So you have to be mad at somebody. So I got to be mad at the bitch. Even though he was convicted. They convicted the rich white man. And you want to get online writing a story. Because your husband was convicted. Because they said your husband was guilty. They say he was guilty. He got to pay that lady $250,000. I actually think it was $257,000. That still ain't a lot. That still ain't enough money for me, baby. That should have been in the millions. Now you want to get online dragging. I'm gonna warn my sons about women like you. Warn your daughters. Hello? Do that. D. What's her name? Delvin. What's her name? D. Delvin. D say, baby, I ain't leaving this money. Girl, I don't care what y'all said he did. He ain't did it. That's that bitch. Now I will say this much, because if she was a family friend, I can see you want to whoop her ass over that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that was supposed to be a family friend or somebody who y'all knew for texting your man, I guess at first, but they ain't got nothing to do with what happened later on down the line. Listen, you staying with him, girl. Look at that, girl. You with him? You want him, girl? You want him, girl? You got him, girl. You want him? You got him. Just send that lady her check, okay? Anyways, okay. So this is an update of what we talked about in another Hot Topics video. I try to keep track of if the things we talk about. So if there's an update, I can come back and tell y'all. Okay, so Universal responds to viral rumor claiming Ariana Grande was paid $15 million for Wicked, while Cynthia Erivo got $1 million. The women received equal pay. So Universal recently addressed a viral internet rumor claiming that Ariana Grande was paid way more money than Cynthia Erivo for the roles in the movie Wicked. The rumor began when folks on social media claimed that Grande reportedly received an impressive $15 million for her portrayal of Glinda. In contrast, Erivo is said to have earned just $1 million for her performance. However, according to Page 6, I'll put the link to that article in the description box. Universal Pictures is claiming that information is false. Reports of pay disparity between Cynthia and Ariana are completely false and based on internet fodder. The women received equal pay for their work on Wicked, a spokesperson for Universal Pictures said in the statement in the news outlet on Tuesday. So there we go. They claim that they got paid the same. Listen, like I said, I get it. People get paid differently all the time. I'm not expecting, it is what it is. They say that Cynthia is actually a very, very talented actress. I've seen her here and there, but I really don't keep up with her like that. They say she's like one. I think she's almost an EGOT. Girl, ain't a lot of people that it's not a lot of people that are EGOT, especially black people. So, but yeah, it is what it is. I wasn't surprised. Well, they say it's not true. When I first heard about them supposedly having a difference in pay, I guess because of Ariana Grande's stardom, celebrity. Like I said, it's kind of like me. It's kind of like if I was doing something with Tasha K, I would expect to get paid the same Tasha K. Tasha K got like over 1 million subscribers. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm in whatever we're doing and we're doing the same amount of work, while I would not expect you to be paid as much as her, you see what I'm saying? I still wouldn't expect to just girl 1 million to 15 million that was initially being reported. That's a big difference for somebody who they say is doing the same amount of work. You know what I'm saying? But I also get that again. So Ariana Grande's celebrity is much bigger than Cynthia's. But at the end of the day, they've come out and said that those were complete lies and that the women got equal pay. We will never know. I mean, it ain't really none of our business. I mean, girl. But girl, based off what all the other girls been saying, you think they're telling the truth? Because Monique, Viola, Taraji, they've been all saying the same thing. So do you think they're just telling us it's just to shut us up? All right, y'all. That's it. I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Bye.